Hey, I'd like to welcome you to another episode of the Mission Matters Marketing Podcast, your source for all things marketing. My name is Adam Torres. You can follow me on Instagram at AskAdamTorres. Keep up with my book releases, book tour schedule, signings, all that other good stuff. Always love to connect with you there. And as always, if you'd like to apply to become a co-author of one of my upcoming books, just head on over to the website, missionmatters.com, and click on Become an Author to apply. All right, so today I have Chris Slade on the line, and he is co-founder and director of marketing over at Plexus. Chris, welcome to the show.
Thanks, Adam. Appreciate you taking the time to reach out to me on LinkedIn and invite me on here today. Look forward to discussing this with you.
So excited to get into today's topic. So we're going to talk about social engagement and the benefits of social engagement. But before we do that, let's go a little bit further into what you're doing over at Plexus. Tell us a little bit more about the company, please.
Sure, absolutely. So Plexus, Plexis, is a free iPhone app that is available on the Apple Store now that you can download. And the whole purpose of Plexus really is to encourage social engagement in a clutter-free way. It's an app that you can use specifically for finding, creating, and sharing events with your social network and colleagues. And we thought, we would create an app like this that's basically a standalone app just for this because, myself, having been a Facebook user before, I found that too often I was distracted by everything else going on that platform. I wanted a streamlined and clutter-free platform just for events in particular. So that was the motivation behind creating Plexus.
Man, I love that. And the reason is because I'm in the same boat as you. Like, I can't find anything. They had a new feature. I'm like, what? They're sending me 50 different. Did one of my friends or did somebody I know send me this? Or is this an ad? Or is this I can't even find anything. So it has become quite a cluttered place. I love what you're doing with Plexus. Let's switch it up a bit. I do want to get into today's topic. So social engagement and what that means. I mean, where do you want to start with this one?
Well, yeah, social engagement, we live in a very socially connected world, but sometimes these social media platforms can sometimes do the opposite of that. And really, we wanted Plexus to be something that helps people actually stay more connected, especially during these times with all of us in quarantine. A popular thing that people could use it for is to organize when they're going to do a Zoom meeting or a house party chat with their friends. They can create an event on Plexus and drop that link in there, and it's a way that they can stay engaged with people while still socially distancing. But yeah, there's a variety of ways that Plexus can be used to be solving that problem with social engagement.
What kind of feedback have you gotten from the users on this? I'm just curious on how it's been going so far.
It's been going great. So a little background. We're very much in a beta testing period, so we haven't done any paid marketing or anything. It's all been word of mouth and organic. And we do have about 2,000 users right now. But what's awesome is...
Wait a minute. First off, congrats. Organic 2,000 users? That's remarkable. Are you kidding me? That's amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. Well, what we're really proud of is the fact that of those 2,000, right around 600 to 700, our analytics are showing us are actually using it on a daily basis. So that kind of
wow.
Exactly.
That's pretty amazing. Like that's a high percentage. Most people that's really high. And it just shows that there was a need for that marketplace to solve it, so that's really cool. So what are your plans for the app going forward for the company? Give us a little bit more there and kind of your roadmap, because obviously you did your product market fit, you launched, you have it, you got a ton of downloads, obviously, especially for doing that organic. People are using the app. What's next for you and for Plexus?
Yeah, for sure. The next couple months are really crucial for us to accomplish a couple different goals. The first one is we do want to start doing some paid marketing campaigns. And based on the research we've done, we're thinking about trying a campaign out on Snapchat to see how we can increase our downloads that way. And then another thing that we want to eventually add to the app is some form of mobile advertising revenue. That way, when we go to potential investors that could really help us take this thing to the next level, they see some form of revenue potential other than, you have an app with a large user base. How are you making money from it, though? So those are the two things that we're really looking to establish over the next couple of months to further our growth and get more people interested in potentially investing in it.
Tell me, walk me through the user experience. So a lot of people listening to this right now, and they're thinking, oh, this sounds pretty cool. Plexus, I'm going to have to look that up. Walk me through the user experience, like setup, like is it difficult, like how people sign up events. I mean, give us a feel or a flavor for that.
So we make it very easy for you to set it up. When you download it from the App Store, all you have to do is put in your first and last name and your cell phone number, and that will create the basic account for you. You don't have to put anything else in there, like an email address, for example, if you don't want to. And it's pretty straightforward. We don't have too much going on in the app other than, you have your personal calendar. You have a timeline where you can view events happening near you, depending on what radius filter you set. And then if you're friends with people in particular, you can filter it where only people that you're actually friends with on the app, their events are showing up on your calendar. And the process of creating an event is pretty straightforward as well.
That's awesome. So it's just, and this all syncs with your normal calendar, with your Google calendar. Like, give us a little feel for that. How does that work?
Yes. So when you do create an event, you're given the option to share it, and you can share it. It creates an automatic shareable link really for any platform where you want to send it a text, an email, post it to your social feed. And then you can click the add to calendar button and put it into your preferred calendar automatically as well.
No, it's a big deal because when people are thinking about it, I know some people are listening like, oh, I can't use another calendar. I got too many. No, you sync it with the other one. You add it, and then now you can go get the data when you want to. Go directly into the app. You can see what your friends are doing. You can see their timeline. Obviously, you already know yours. No, it's great. Great idea,
Exactly.
and great roadmap you have there.
Exactly.
So, Chris, if somebody's listening to this and they want to learn more about Plexus and to connect with you and your team, I mean, what's the best way for them to follow up and to learn more about the app and everything else you're up to?
Yes, they can check out our website, which is www.plexusapp, just Plexus app. And then they can also follow us on social media at Plexus app on Instagram. We have a Plexus LinkedIn page that I recently started as well. I'm going to be putting up more content in the coming months. And then they can also follow me personally on LinkedIn at Chris Slade, or on Instagram or Twitter at the Ace of Slade.
Fantastic. Well, Chris, really appreciate you coming on the show today and sharing more about your background and all the great work that you're doing over at Plexus. And to the audience, as always, thank you for tuning in. Hope you got a lot of value out of this. If you did, don't forget to subscribe to the podcast, leave me a review on the Apple iTunes Store. And if you're watching this on our YouTube channel, Mission Matters Marketing, definitely give us a subscribe there, but also leave us some comments on the video. I'd love to know what kind of projects and things that you're working on. And Chris, thanks again for coming on the show.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for having me on, Adam. Appreciate it.